Welcome in, Taurus, to your monthly tarot reading. So today we are in the month of March. So yes, winter is ending, spring is coming towards the end of the month. So that's going to bring probably we're going to start feeling that like cabin fever energy, especially if you're in an area where you definitely experience the cold and snow of winter. So we're feeling ready, right? We're feeling ready for the spring to come. I'm in the very north of the US, so our winters, March, we are definitely not out of the woods yet, but usually by mid-April. So March, it can have some warm weather, but in the US, we have St. Patrick's Day that a lot of people celebrate, so that's March 17th. And yeah, what else here? So we have the sun in Pisces this month. It moves into Aries on, I think it's the 20th. Yes, the sun enters Aries on the 20th. So we have that mixture of, really the month, if we think about a theme, it's really, Pisces is about dreams, transcendence, intuition, the unconscious mind, real deep. It's a water sign, so all about emotions. So we're really going to be traversing the waters this month of our emotional landscape, your unconscious. And it's really asking us to, like, again, get comfortable there. Like, we're going to be asked to go there a lot with that Piscean energy. For you, Taurus, you are a earth sign. So again, that may not be an area that's, where you like to be or feel comfortable. If you do have water in your chart, though, you may be more comfortable there. So check that out. And then we move into Aries, which is a fire sign. So that's all. Then we go from the watery depths to the fire, passion, excitement, kind of, courageous energy and kind of that emperor, like in the tarot deck, very Aries energy there. Two things I just wanted to call out for the month as well. We have Venus going retrograde on the 1st right away. So Venus will start in retrograde in Aries, and then she'll kind of dip her toes into Pisces and then move back into Aries in the month. We also have Mercury, a Mercury retrograde that's gonna be happening this month as well. So those are just two retrogrades to watch out for. But on the positive end, we have Jupiter and Mars that were in retrograde, now direct. So those are more intense planets. People tend to get a little intimidated by Mercury retrogrades because it does really tend to throw us off our game in regards to communication, and also impacts technology. So we may have a lot of technology issues and communication misunderstandings, just like not understanding each other. Not a good time to have big conversations or serious conversations. Also watch your spending this month with Venus in retrograde, especially because Venus is also in Aries, which that combination of, Venus kind of rules relationships and finances, but then you also have that Aries kind of very, fiery, a little impulsive energy. So when you combo that with the retrograde, definitely there can be impulse buys, spending a lot and not really thinking you are. Bills, for example, sometimes during a Venus retrograde, your bills can be bigger than normal or expected. So those can be some surprises. I'm just kind of looking at some other things if there's anything else to call out. I think that's it, Taurus, but just wanted to call those out for you before we started. So welcome in, everyone. So this applies to Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus. And it's a general read, so just getting general information and guidance from my higher guides and source that can help as many of you out as possible. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I also say take a look at your other sign readings. So sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, you can take a look at those. And one of those should apply in some sense for you. So definitely recommend that. So let's see what's going on in March for you Taurans. So we have the 18 card growth, the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. I do love these time traveler oracle art on these cards. So growth, we have 19 happiness, Shambhala Himalayas, and love. 25, the Taj Mahal, India. Interesting. I do feel like you've been through a big period of growth. This has been going on maybe for some time. I do feel like what's interesting here, again, to get this, like the mountains in the back, it's almost like you've been on this climb up the mountain, and the whole climb has, has expanded you. You've learned a lot. You've grown. And really, I feel like almost you've reached the top of the mountain here with this happiness card. It could also be that for you, love is coming in. You finally found, maybe in March if you're single, love is going to come in for you and you're going to be really happy about it. But I do feel this is a lot to do internally as well. We've been through a big period of, like, if we want to think of a theme, it's been like purification and integration. But things in your life are really growing because of your internal expansion. So things are really growing, progressing, moving forward. And I think a lot of things you're noticing, like, oh, I'm feeling happier, or this has happened and it's really made me happy. Also, I feel with the love card too, it's not necessarily about romantic love, but can be just really an expansion from a heart chakra sense, and like expanding your connection with energetic love, connecting more to yourself, doing loving things for the self, and just really learning what love means. And it doesn't, when we think of love as a human, it's all about, well, it's loving people, and it's, romance, and it's, loving my family. But, love is an energetic frequency, and it really is connecting to the universal oneness, and you having more ability to connect to that and finding just happiness and just being who you are. So let's take a look at the tarot. So underneath, interesting here, wait, look at that, the self card. So this deck has two cards that are a little different than the normal tarot deck. This is called the self card, and it's really about that, just what I said. It's about the authentic you. It's about looking in the mirror and learning from what's been going on as far as this growth period, and like really seeing the new reflection, seeing the new changes in your life, and really liking, again, the mirror that's coming back to you. Maybe in the past, again, what was mirroring back to you was a lot of discord, conflict and connections, just unhappiness, not feeling fulfilled. And I think that's been a really big trend for a lot of people, especially as you continue on your journey of expansion and awareness. You definitely go through that many times. So we have the King of Stars, which is the Pentacles, the Tower, interesting, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, and look at that. There's that Aries energy. I talked about the Emperor, and then we have the Strength card, and I have to pull it, the Magician. So you definitely are on this journey of, again, the mirror, the manifestation here. So you are really reaching a point. So this is what's unfolding, I feel, and coming in the future here, is manifesting some new things and the reflection back. I mean, you're really seeing a new side of yourself. You're feeling empowered, more confident. I think there's maybe opportunity for leadership for some of you. Feeling more empowered in your life, that you are the one that's bringing in your own abundance, manifesting and aligning with more of who you are, your truth. And you're really finding there's been a lot of courage on the path you've been on. Now I need to figure out where I had these cards. But I like this, and it's, you know, you are getting what you want here. This Nine of Cups, that's like getting something you want, maybe a wish fulfilled here. It's something around, you know, there's a tower that happens here. But what's interesting is I don't see it as like, all the cards around it are really good. So this could be some sort of tower coming in that's just like shocking, a surprise, or something really good coming in just out of the blue. It could be like this tower of like new ideas, something blasts in, some downloads of like new ideas that help you to attain something that you've really wanted. There could be someone in your life, this King of Pentacles. This could be you. This is more earth energy, Taurus. It could be blowing apart. You're too much grounded and connected to the physical reality. Like you're too focused on money or like career or like the external world instead of an internal world. But I feel like you're connecting more to, again, your higher self. You're getting inspired. Creativity is flowing. Your intuition is coming with that Pisces energy this month. And I do feel like you're using it to your advantage here. So again, there's some tower coming in, but I'm feeling it's not like a bad tower, but it's something that's like coming out of the blue, like something very shocking that you weren't expecting. So Nine of Stars, that's the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Six of Crystals, which is swords. I'm just going to lay the first two rows out. Page of Cups, Knight of Stars. These two cards, the Five of Swords and the Knight of Stars, I feel like already you're the third zodiac sign I'm recording for March, and I feel like already a trend with these two cards together, which is interesting. Four of Swords. So there's some sense of independence here. There's a theme of independence. Maybe you have already left a relationship, or you've been single and you finally have gotten to a place of feeling really good where you're at in your life. I do feel like there's some sort of pattern in the past, or, you know, this usually is, the middle is like the current now, but the Five of Swords is about manipulation. And these people are kind of not wanting to see or hear what you have to say anymore. Or this could be, you know, vice versa. Maybe there's people in your life that you're tired of. You're tired of, again, the manipulation. You're tired of the behavior patterns of people only thinking of themselves. There's this selfish energy I'm getting from this card in your reading. There's a selfish energy, and you're like moving away from this now. Like you're like, I'm not having this around me anymore, and you're moving forward to a new place, a place that feels a lot better, is easier, and it just feels more of like, I feel relief. I feel I'm in a better, there's something about being in a better place in March. Like I said, the Nine of Pentacles can be about like being single as well. So you could recently have become single in the past. But there's definitely something healing about this process. Like I said, you've kind of reached the top peak of the mountain. I don't think you're aware of that until all of a sudden you just feel this ease. Like, hey, it feels like everything has been a struggle. Like I'm like trying to traverse up this mountaintop all the time, especially with people. And all of a sudden I feel like, all of a sudden you're like, oh, things have been feeling easier. I'm feeling more relief. Maybe you're even going to take a vacation here to get away with the Four of Crystals. There's that energy here. But it's almost like you're doing more loving things for yourself. You're doing more things that are nurturing for yourself. Let me just drop the card here. Let me get the last row here. We have the Page of Crystals, Page of Swords, the Lovers. Yeah, there's definitely some decision. Queen of Stars. There's some decision to move away from something here, to go somewhere. So you could make a decision to go on a trip or get away or just move out of a situation that you're surrounded by either one person or people. It's just a period of a lot of just like, conflict, challenge, manipulation, selfishness, control. And it's been a slow road. Like, this has been going on a while. I feel like you've been diligently just like, what's that? The Dory movie, Just Keep Swimming, right? Or Little Nemo. There's this essence of like, you're trying to get somewhere. And it's just like you've been in a place that's just been like, oh, I just got to put my head down and just keep, every day is just like, I just got to keep moving forward. I got to keep taking steps and just hoping, you're doing what you need to do to get into a better place. It could be like a work environment, or just like you were not in a good place in your life. You were looking for something different, or just the energies have just been rough, man. Especially people. I mean, they've just been all over the place. So I definitely resonate with this Five of Swords. Like, I feel like what's going on, I feel like it's almost like this disclosure of like a lot of people around me. I'm like seeing their true colors, and I'm like, yeah, wow. Like, and it's alarming the amount of people. So Taurus, maybe you resonate with this since this is your reading, and I feel like that's a theme here. But so we have we have 3 pages. We're missing the Page of Pentacles. But we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. So there could be something here about a match. So I did say something with the love. You could have a new connection coming in this month. That's the Lover's card too can be about a union. But I do see the King and Queen of Stars. Someone who really is more aligned with you, especially just where they are in their life. Maybe, again, looking for someone who has a solid foundation, they have a good job, they own their own house, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's kind of what the pentacles are about. Like, what is the physical? It's like what's on paper, kind of, and and maybe that's something that's important to you. So that could be someone coming in. It could come about by, some sort of, if you're online dating, a message or a chat here that can be about the Page of Crystals. What's interesting is with Venus retrograde too, it does tend to, people from the past may show up again, an ex or something of that nature. So it could be someone from the past that like texts you or messages you here, DMs you, and it's like, again, they're kind of like putting their cup out there to try and see if you're receptive to it. I would kind of say don't jump into it, like just jumping in the deep end. I would take it slow here with, again, the Knight of Pentacles. But I don't feel like, maybe in the past they could have been in a bad place. So I do feel like you need, if that's your scenario, I would take it slow. I wouldn't just jump in here. But there's definitely something about someone coming in for those of you looking for love. Or there's just a decision that's doing something that's best for you and moving away from somebody or a situation here as well. But, again, happiness is coming in, love with the Oracle cards, the Nine of Cups here, this Emperor, the Magician. I do feel like you're really bringing some good stuff in March. And if this is all playing out in March, I do feel like that something better is coming in. And I'm just going to do this for you quick, Taurus, as a special bonus. I'm going to pull a timing card for this Nine of Cups, which is kind of a wish fulfillment. Okay. If you can stay, let's see, if you can consistently stay in alignment and feel happy daily, the time frame is within a month. Interesting. Look at that. So this is, you know, really coming in potentially by the end of March, beginning of April. Is there anything? What's the Five of Swords about? Five of Swords, Six of yeah, like there's definitely, I do feel like it's a pattern of just like imbalances in connections. What you're receiving from people, again, there's like this like real seeing people for their true colors, and they're more, again, takers, or people that don't have the ability to give and show up the same way that you, for one, deserve, but also the way that you show up for people. There's not that reciprocation. And I feel like there's this real, you know, you deciding, hey, I'm worth more than this. I deserve more. And I'm going to create and get, if you're constantly surrounded by this, it definitely is like an energy that sucks the life out of you. I do feel like you're moving forward and kind of thinking of yourself. And it don't feel like you're being selfish, because a lot of times those people, if you do kind of move away from them, they're going to make you feel like you're the bad guy, or that you like you're mean, or that you're, you know, being selfish. But that's manipulation. And that's the Five of Swords again. That is manipulation. It's gaslighting. You got to do what's right for you, and you're going to see it. You're going to see it, okay, for what it is. And it's not going to be like confusing for you. You know, like you're finally really seeing it in black and white. And then I'm just going to check here the Queen and King of Swords. What's going on with these two? Seven of Stars, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is love. So this definitely, it could be love or just some sort of offer. You've really been investing or doing a lot of, you've been sowing seeds, and you've really been tending to these seeds. And it's like by the end of March, I feel like finally, like someone definitely could be writing in that wants love, a relationship with you. So there's something about really putting in the time and effort. Maybe also this is talking about like you both have really done the investment in yourself. And like I said, building a stable life, like on your own. And now it's all of a sudden, it's like they fly in, and this is a real love match, and it's a real compatibility match here. Love it, Taurus. So good stuff. I'm going to leave you with that. Hopefully that helped. If you know another Taurus, this could help. You can share that with them. But don't forget to let me know how you're doing right now, and maybe how this is applying to you. But yeah, enjoy your March. If you're in the US or Irish or in Ireland, or just like to party, have a amazing St. Patrick's Day. If there's other holidays going on throughout the world that I don't know of, enjoy. But yeah, also the spring, you know, welcome spring. But I'll see everyone in the next reading.